Chapter 176, Mysterious Demon, 3rd rank Metropolitan Official, Full-level Swordsmanship _3. Han Yi stood, undaunted in the shadow of the deep forest, holding a sword in his hand. Without a trace of sadness or joy, his entire being fused with the sword. Array formation, Jianghui bellowed loudly. All the demon cultivator disciples of the 7 evil sect dispersed, forming a huge circle with Han Yi trapped in the middle. Every demon cultivator disciple held a piece of jade in their hands, channeling their true Che into the jade, from which a formation technique inscription flew out. Dozens of formation technique inscriptions converged together, forming a massive formation technique, connecting dozens of demon cultivator disciples into one entity. Joint attack array. Standing in the center of the formation technique, Han Yi didn't panic. He nodded and said, "This is interesting. The joint attack array is widely used in the cultivation world. Formation masters will inscribe the formation technique inscriptions onto the jade in advance, which is known as the array base. A cultivator only needs to channel their true Che into the jade array base to stimulate the formation technique inscriptions. The more array bases there are, the stronger the cultivator's cultivation, the stronger the power of the joint attack array. A set of joint attack arrays requires at least 2 array bases, and only 2 cultivators are needed to drive the formation technique. Some super joint attack arrays can even have tens of thousands of array bases, and their power is unbeatable. Generally speaking, 10 cultivators at the foundation and establishment stage can use the joint attack array to completely deal with a golden core early stage cultivator. In fact, the joint attack array allows cultivators to stimulate the true Che within their bodies in a short time, unite them, and explode with a power that surpasses their own multiple times. Controlling this joint attack array, the true Che of the cultivator will be consumed very rapidly. Dragon devouring lock, Zhang Kui roared loudly. The formation technique inscriptions became fully active, spinning ceaselessly, condensing strands of flame. These flames converged into a 10-meter-long fire dragon. The fire dragon flapped its wings, with a pair of huge dragon claws aiming at Han Yi's head. It attacked. Weak. The golden magic power flowed from Han Yi's palm. A powerful palm force surged out, forming a palm imprint over 3 meters long with magic power. Boom! The magic power palm imprint directly shattered the fire dragon. A palm. Zhang Kui's heart jolted. The force of the fire dragon just now was enough to severely injure an ordinary golden core cultivator with a single claw, but it was shattered with one palm. Heaven splitting, ocean breaking. Zhang Kui raised the silver giant axe in his hand, and all the formation technique inscriptions surged towards the silver giant axe. The silver giant axe emitted a dazzling light, slashing down. A giant axe shadow over 10 meters long broke through the void, bringing a powerful and unmatched momentum. It slashed down at the top of Han Yi's head. Boom! Han Yi waved his arm. A solid, reddish sword-like collided with the silver giant axe, making a deafening noise. The silver giant axe was shattered by the powerful force. Some of it turned into countless fragments and flew towards the demon cultivator disciples around him. Puff! Puff! More than a dozen demon cultivator disciples were pierced by the fragmented iron pieces, flew backwards and fell on the ground, wailing. Zhang Kui was also forced to retreat more than a dozen yards by the powerful impact. Several wounds cracked open on his arm, his fingers ached terribly, and the handle of the giant axe nearly flew out of his hand. It was just a casual blow from Han Yi, but the joint attack array was shattered, and even the tiger of the 7 evil sect, Zhang Kui, was injured. Everyone, run! We can't handle this man! Zhang Kui yelled, immediately jumped onto the back of the golden-spotted giant tiger, hoping to escape on its back. Han Yi took a step forward with his sword, flying dozens of yards and hovering over Zhang Kui's head. Zhang Kui's face changed, and he swung the remnants of the silver giant axe upwards. Clang! The sword was unsheathed, and Han Yi's plain and simple sword strike came out. A powerful sword intent transformed into Che waves that swept out, sending Zhang Kui flying into a 100-year-old pine tree, breaking a trunk as thick as 3 meters. With a loud bang, countless greenwoods collapsed, burying Zhang Kui in the ruins. Whoosh! Every time the sword light flashed past, a demon cultivator disciple had a delicate bloodline appear on their neck, and then fell to the ground. Though Han Yi was generally reluctant to kill, he was absolutely ruthless towards these demon cultivator disciples of the Seven Evil sect.